Hello folks, and welcome back to Whiskey Wars. My name is Sean, and tonight we'll be reviewing Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Let's get into it. So now this is another bottle that could have made it into the best bourbon under $40 bracket that we had just not too long ago. But unfortunately, it's just a few dollars too high. This bottle is typically around $40 to $50, so it could make it into the under $40 bracket. But I have to imagine if it had, it would have done quite well. That said, let's go ahead and get this thing poured and see what it's all about. And of course, Wild Turkey is a distillery that's been around for a long time, and I am a fan of the brand. I think Jimmy Russell is a national treasure, and in general, I like their products. But let's see about this one specifically. Let's first go in on the nose. After we look at these legs, or potential legs, see what we got here. What do we got going on? Yeah, some decent legs forming there. I don't know if that's coming through. Fairly thick, not going too quickly. All right, let's go in for the nose. Man, that just very typical Wild Turkey nose. Very sweet brown sugars and cinnamons. A really sweet cinnamon note is very prominent. Nice caramel, nice toasted oak notes. Certainly some barrel char coming through. Maybe a little vanilla. You know, also certainly some other baking spices showing up in there. There's definitely a little pepper note. There's some maybe a little nutmeg coming through, maybe a little clove. I will say probably not the most complex of noses, but very nice. There's also some dark fruits, kind of a roasted date showing up there. Maybe just a hint of a grape, but it's kind of faint. So all in all, just very typical bourbon notes for the most part. Those are the most prominent notes. But now let's get into what matters, and that is how it tastes. Let's go in for that first sip. All right, first sip experience there. So what do we got going on? Lots of cinnamon, just like we would expect because of what the nose told us. Lots of kind of general sweetness, kind of a white sugar. There's also a nice brown sugar note in there as well. Nice caramel notes. It's very viscous and thick, like liquid caramel. Also kind of like a butterscotch note going on in there. There's definitely quite a bit of pepper and spice notes happening there as well. Also, you know, really mouth coat. I mean, I already said that, but it really coats the whole palate. Really a nice, thick feeling whiskey. And just, there's also like a hint of kind of a bubblegum note going on in there as well. And just very, very light fruit notes. I would say definitely darker fruits. Probably more like a plum on the palate. Maybe a little bit of like a roasted date, kind of a date note in there. Let's go in for one more sip here and see what we can get on the finish. Okay, so on that second sip, got a few more fruit notes on the mid palate. Kind of got a cherry, a little more of that grape showing up. Also, there was a little bit of kind of a sweet tobacco note coming through there as well, and also like a coffee note. So all in all, very nice palate. But now the finish. Finish is very spicy, there's no doubt about that. Very typical Wild Turkey kind of finish. So lots of cinnamon, lots of black pepper, lots of barrel spice, nice charred oak notes. Nice kind of toasty wood notes coming through there. There's a little bit of caramel showing up on the finish as well. So all in all, I would say a very nice experience, especially for the price point. You know, this is around the $45 mark most of the time. So all that said, folks, I think it's a great experience. Now let's get into the rating though. Rating wise, I think this is well above average at the price point of $45. You know, when you think about the other competition in that price range, I think this certainly punches above its price point. I'm gonna go 8.3, just based on the price primarily and the quality of whiskey you're getting at that price. So certainly a standout bottle at the price point, and if you've never tried it, certainly worth a pickup. And you know, let me know what you guys think, folks. I think most people have tried this, so if you have, please let us know that down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this review, then please let YouTube know that by hitting that like button. And until next time, folks, here's more reviews, so you can check those out. Here's the subscribe button. And until next time, folks, just remember, you can never have too much good whiskey.